Hello anh em trở lại với Elden Ring. Nay khám phá lâu đài bóng tối nha. Trước hết phải nói chuyện với tất cả NPC.
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Do you presume us allies even now? Though Miquella's spell is newly broken, I must profess, the spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Miquella shall, and in godhood redeem our rueful clan. Then Marika and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched. And surely, contented I will be. But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The Impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. How could I allow myself to forget? Revenge alone assures me peace of mind. Think not to hinder me upon my path, lest you too wish to face the reckoning. Think not lest you...
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Miquella the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Miquella remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Miquella's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Miquella's side. Thiolier. It's true. His devotion to St. Trina is plain to see. I fear his vows to Miquella the Kind are merely secondary. But for this very reason, Thiolier is incapable of betrayal. St. Trina's love for kind Miquella is boundless. She is, after all, his other half. Or perhaps her feelings go beyond even that. Even if she was left behind, I doubt her heart would waver. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Miquella's side. The Horn Scent. On one hand, he trusts Miquella the Kind to bring salvation to his people. With the enchantment lifted, his vengeful passions may once again ignite. But surely he'd be mindful of kindly Miquella's promise. On the other hand, the Horn Scent does present his own dangers. Perhaps your concerns are well-founded after all. Allow me some time to mull it over. Allow me some time to mull it over.
Oh, there you are. Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry. I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Miquella remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know. Kindly Miquella spoke of the vow he once made with General Radahn, and it is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know. There is no need for concern. I will be true to my word. Though I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda, Honorable Ansbach, and warriors like you are all of a special breed. How glorious it would have been. had we met in battle as sworn enemies. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know.
Kindly Mikola has discarded his great rune. The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, in an attempt to free Lord Moog from his enchantment, I challenged tender Mikola, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Mikola the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. Righteous tarnished, Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it, but even at this very instant I wish to run very far away indeed. Righteous tarnished,
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Mikola's light is gone, but I stand tall. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. I don't know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever? I don't know either. Till we meet again. I don't, our mother, she did not, must we be.
Đoạn này có 3 lựa chọn. Lựa chọn đầu sẽ giữ Mo sống đến cuối nhưng chúng ta sẽ đấu với Mo ở cuối. Lựa chọn 2 Mo sẽ chết ngay bây giờ và hoàn thành luôn quét like của Mo. Lựa chọn 3 sẽ giữ Mo sống nhưng sẽ không có gì xảy ra đến cuối hết.
Till we meet again. I don't, our mother, she did, must we be. Maybe that's kindly Mikola's love. Love for all the unloved. Love to banish the pain. Oh, I know. This is for you, the forager brood. Give their thanks. Yes, the unloved. Every single one of us can banish our pain forever. You come often. You enjoy things. I like finding things. I like you. I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all. I like for you, things bring... Goodbye.
Đáng lẽ phải có 2 dấu summon ở đây chứ nhỉ? quay lại nói chuyện với Leda để mở dấu summon.
There you are. It took me long enough, I know. But I've made my decision. I believe it wisest to eliminate the Horn Scent. If he were to point his blade at Sir Mesmer or Queen Marika, perhaps it would not matter. But vengeance changes a man. And one day, his blade may turn towards Miquella the Kind. Kindly Miquella is, after all, the true golden child. Even if he discards every last drop of his being, his lineage will always remain. I believe the Hornsent suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of kindly Miquella's spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me, the stench of crusted blood. I will follow the Horn Scent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep. I will follow the Horn to have his revenge. The Black Keep. I will follow the Horn Scent to have his the Black Keep.
Lựa chọn này sẽ kết thúc luôn questline của Honsen tại đây. Còn lựa chọn này sẽ tiếp tục questline của Honsen và Leda nên tất nhiên rồi.
Worthy Hornsent, I will dispose. Before your thirst for revenge beckons our undoing, I can no longer...
I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Given time, interfere not with my business. Zealot, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help.
Have you been taken in by the plight of the Hornsent? Foolish. The heart of man is a compassionate animal. The best of all. You have bested me. A single betrayal. Enough to turn the tides. Unfortunate. But I will leave you be. For now.
Do not interfere. This is my revenge. much as tarnished. It's been some time. After unburdening my soul to you, I had hoped to make a fresh start, but there was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am, quite unable to move on. After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with, and taken straight to kind Mikola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Moog as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard, and losing sight of my vows. I'd do anything to make amends, in whatever meager way I can. What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving. What could they possibly implicate? What could they implicate?
let it rile you up. Take it slow. Ever makes sense of thunder. Oh, hello. I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. Ever make sense of this jumble? I'm afraid I truly. Sense of this jumble.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Mohg's remains? The implicate... Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is. Hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. Well, what's this? Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Mohg to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough. He plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Mohg's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tender Mikula fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous Tarnished, you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The absolute folly of it all. The absolute Righteous Tarnished, could you please give this to Freya? Thanks to you, she too will have the answer she requires. Freya possesses a youth I no longer have. This knowledge will surely stoke the flames of valor within her. Yes. I can see her barreling into the fray right now. Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her affairs, but this is the only way I can help. Perhaps I shouldn't, but this is the
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. From Sir Ansbach? To me? What on earth could it... Oh. Yes. Of course. I see. As the Festival of War concluded, General Radahn's soul met an honorable end, but kindly Mikola wishes to revive it, which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, but war has always suited General Radahn best, and certainly far more than any honorable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the great lion. Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honorable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough, but to face your blade would be an honor. Brave warrior. Perhaps next time, we too will meet on the battlefield. Brave warrior.
Perhaps I shouldn't, but this is the only I should have expected as much from Freya. Some things simply never occur to her. Paralyzing fear. True despair. That's Freya through and through. That's Freya through and through. That's Freya through and through.
Tất cả đã xong rồi nên giờ đến tiết mục boss nha. Nhớ vô triệu hồi hon sen lên để tiếp tục quét like.
mongrel intruder. That tarnished, it seemeth. Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light? Yet, my purpose standeth unchanged. Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace of Nesmus flame. Not suffer. Our Lord, devoid of light. No, Mother, forgive me. Soon tarnished. Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light?
their pain, all that they felt. Do you understand now? Your ugliness. Ah! We meet again, I see, comrade in arms, upon his end. Did you see Mesmer's face? 'Twas sublime. A very tangle of snakes. To think he dared call us savages, when he himself was most base of all. To say the least, I am to you indebted, yet unquenched remains my thirst for revenge. The death of Mesmer was merely the start. Now comes the Piper to collect from America, her offspring, and all the Erdtree's denizens, in vengeance for the flames. My blade I wield, if Miquella's redemption soothes the ache that throbs within, demanding blessed vengeance. And I wish not to be by him redeemed. If Miquella's redemption, and I wish...
Ok bye anh em.